Hi guys, this is Jackie from techjackie.com and welcome to another video on SEO. In today's video, I'd like to demonstrate on how to do a keyword research for local SEO, and that too using a free tool. Now, suppose if you have any other paid SEO tool, for example, SEMrush or Ahrefs, I recommend that you go after those tools, as at the end of the day, the paid tools will always be much more accurate and efficient, right? But if you don't have any of those paid tools, make sure you follow along this video, and I promise you within, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes, you'll get a bunch of keywords ready for your website to rank for. So without further ado, let's get started. The process here are broken down to 5 simple steps. That is, number 1, you identify at least 3 to 5 competitors in your industry. And then next, you copy the URL of your competitors and see the keywords they're ranking for using, obviously, one of the famous SEO tools out there, Ubersuggest. And third, you clean out all unnecessary keywords, for example, any branded keywords or keywords which your site don't want to rank for, something like that. And then fourth, you qualify the keyword to use it as a primary keyword. Here we'll use a free tool called Moz Chrome Bar. And keyword qualifying process essentially means to see whether your site is capable of ranking for those keywords or not, right? And the fifth one is to map out each keyword to each individual page on your website. So let me show you a step-by-step demonstrating you on a real-world example. So first, you identify about 3 to 5 competitors in your industry. Just for the sake of example, I'm just going to go for one particular the website. So let's say, for example, I'm in a computer repair niche, right? I want to rank for a local computer repair shop. So and that as well in an Edmonton area in Canada, right? For instance, so I would go to Google and search for computer repair Edmonton, right? So first you try to gather as many competitors as possible, right? So you will see a bunch of your competitors ranking on the first page. Then you can select 3 to 5 of them. Like, let's say I choose this one, right, for the sake of example, this particular site. So once you go ahead and check on the site whether the competitors are doing the same things as your industry or what you want to about your business or not. So once you've got that, you copy the URL, right, and go to Ubersuggest. So you probably know how to go it, right? Like neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest, and paste in the domain name that you want your competitors here, and click on search, right? And then just wait for a while, let the tool process, and then once you've got it, you can simply scroll down to where it says the SEO keyword section here. So, and this section will essentially show you all the keywords that your competitors are ranking for and targeting, right, in your industry or your local business industry. So click on this button where it says will all keywords this domain rank for, and then you will get a bunch of keywords that your competitors are ranking for. So 2 steps done. Next, you need to actually clean out unnecessary keywords. Now you can also go ahead and export this or copy to clipboard and do it manually. So just for the sake of simplicity, I'll be using a Google Sheets here, which will help speed up the process. So what you would want to do is go ahead and export everything to CSV file, and let me just put this on my desktop in order to quickly copy this to the Google Sheets, right? Okay, so I've pasted my desktop. Go to Google Sheets and create a new sheet there. Okay, then what you would want to do is you can simply import the data, right? Whatever you have exported. So go ahead and import the data, and let me upload new file here, which would be this one. Where is that? All right. Okay, so upload it, and just simply replace the spreadsheet, right? Import all the data, and there you go. You've got all the details of the keywords and the data that your competitors are ranking. Now I recommend you go after at least 3 to 5, right, to get the maximum number of keywords. But just for the sake of example, in this video, I'm using only one competitors here. So now, so you've got the data, right? Next is to clean out unnecessary keywords. So you can go ahead and check all the keywords which let's say this particular site does a data recovery service, but your site doesn't, right? Like you don't have that in your service, then you can simply remove that. So like for example, let me, like for example, my business doesn't offer, you know, phone screen repair, right? So I can simply delete this particular column, right? This row, right? And what else? Let's say I want to delete all these, right? Let's say these are unnecessary keywords for me, so I'll just go ahead and delete it. Let's say we have cleaned up all the unnecessary keywords, right? Next is to actually qualify keywords to use as primary keyword. So in this process, if you're using any paid SEO tools, there will be a section where it says keyword difficulty, right? Then you can use that in order to see, you know, whether your site is capable of ranking for it or not. But in this case, since you don't have it, I'll be using a Moz Chrome bar here, which is essentially a Chrome extension, a free Chrome extension, which allows you to check for domain authority and page authority of on the site ranking on Google, right? So just go ahead and type on Google Moz Chrome free Chrome bar, right? Moz free Chrome extension, and you know, go ahead to the section, go to the Google Chrome extension web store and simply install it, and it will appear at the top something like this, right? And then go ahead and, you know, do a manual check for each and every keyword on Google. So for example, I want to see if my site can rank for a keyword laptop repairs Edmonton or not. So I just go ahead and copy the keyword and go to Google here. Like for example, I've typed in this, and then you go ahead and toggle the Moz Chrome extension here. So toggle it, right? And the reason why we're using Moz Chrome extension here is because there's a very high correlation between the site ranking on the first page and the domain authority or the backlinks, right? So the higher a site the higher the number of backlinks a page or a site has, the better the site's going to rank. So let's say if on the first page of Google you've got the results dominated by a site, let's say with a minimum of 50 domain authority, then, and your site is, let's say, just 4 or 5 domain authority, then you will have no chance of ranking against those big sites, right? But if on the first page of Google you can find sites with, let's say, less domain authority or less backlinks, then you have a higher chance of ranking, which means the keywords are easier to rank for, right? So as you can see, for this keyword laptop repair Edmonton, you can see that, you know, a couple of first results are basically belongs to, you know, the directories, right? As you can see here, very high domain authority. And then when you keep on scrolling down, you will see that there's a 25 DA here, 11 DA, 16, 11. Let's say if my site has a domain authority of, let's say, 15 or 16, then I can definitely rank for this keyword for sure, right? It all depends on, you know, what is your site capable of ranking for. So you may have to do a little bit of guess here and there, but make sure that, you know, the domain authority or the links are not way too much than yours, right? Okay, so once I'm certain that this is the keyword that I can rank for, then go ahead and, you know, mark it in your Google spreadsheet. So let me just first clean this up a little bit. In fact, we don't really need this column at all. Go ahead and delete it, and even this one and this one. So go ahead and delete it, and let me add here this the header where it says can I rank, right, something like that. And then this is your, let's say, my URL, and this is your competitor URL. So you kind of have to clean this up a little bit and maybe put some color on it. Okay. Alright, so now this looks much prettier. Now for this keyword, we have already checked, so can I rank? Yes, obviously we can rank for that due to its less competitive, being less competitive, right? So, and there you go. You can simply repeat on this. Let's say you want to rank for on-site computer repair Edmonton, then you can go ahead and check on it as well. So for example, on-site computer repair Edmonton, then you can see if the domain authority ranking on the first page is higher or lesser than yours, something like that. As you can see here, the majority of domain authority are 11, right, like 11, 16, 11, 5. So this is another easy keyword you can go after. So this again, I would mark it as yes. Okay, then you may also want to sort this according to the search volume as well, right? Like before you keep on assessing this, you may want to sort this according to the search volume. Like let me just sort according to column C and from higher to lower. So you may want to sort this according to search volume and see, and then manually check on it, right, whether your site can rank for it or not. So laptop repair, this was yes, and on-site computer repair, let me just remove this, on-site computer repair is yes here. Okay, then you keep on checking, right, like you prioritize it according to the keyword volume and check whether your site can rank for, like you have to keep on doing it manually, something like that. And then once you have qualified your keywords, next you need to map out keywords to each individual page on your website. So for example, my website is abc.com, right? So let me just note it down. My site let's say https abc.com. This is my site. So I would have to map out the trick here to map out is to basically copy how your competitors have put in their URL structure. So for example, this is my site, and I would have something like let me just put this service and laptop repair Edmonton. So you just have to go ahead and keep on doing this manually. The trick here is to basically map out the exact almost or very similar to how your competitors has done, because if your competitors are ranking on the first page, they're ranking for a reason. It's probably because they have a very good backlinks, or Google really likes their content or how they have structured your website, right? So you basically have to kind of follow along how your competitors have structured out your URL, their URL, and repeat the same stuff here. And then the good part of mapping out this URL is to basically help you come up with a clear strategies of how you want to target your keyword and rank for your local SEO. And that's all for all the methods, and I hope you find this video valuable. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them in the comment section down below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. And if you like this video, make sure you press the thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video.